And we have office hours next week, every day but Tuesday. Tuesday I have, the meeting I was supposed to have today has been moved to Tuesday. So I can't do Tuesday morning, but I can do every other morning. All right, so we are on review sheet 2. So the one that says exam review 2, and we are going to start with number 17. I've already videoed this year, brand new, the first 16. We're going to start with number 17. Remember, you need to know them all, so where we start doesn't matter. The exam has these questions and these questions only on it. If it's on the review sheet, it's on the exam. If it's not on the review sheet, it's not on the exam. Got it?
Yeah.
This is a big test, 20% of your grade, but you don't need to stress about it, you just need to prepare. All right, here we go. You just did this. This is easy. You just did this. How do we do this? We write one logarithm. What goes in the parentheses?
8 divided by 8 over x.
Well, first of all, that's got to come up here, right?
Yeah, so 8 over x squared.
No, it won't be 8 over x squared. It will be 8 times x squared divided by y. Why is it 8 times x squared?
So this is plus.
Because it's plus. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, well, that was easy. All right, let's see the next one. All right, this is now more old stuff. But you need to sketch that, so you're going to draw a picture of it. Any remembrance here of what we do first? We have to do something first. What do we have to do?
You take out x's?
Factor it. So we're going to take out an x. And that will leave me with x squared minus 9. And what about x squared minus 9?
Let's say,
X plus 3, x minus 3. So now I am completely factored. So I go to my graph, and what do I put on my graph?
0.
0. That's that one.
So you're
Negative 3 and 3. These are my x-intercepts. These are my zeros. These are my dots that go on the x-axis. Now it's an x cubed. Where do I start my graph? I'm going to draw some kind of squiggly line here. It starts down here.
If it's cubed, then it's like this, right?
Starts down here. Right?
Yeah.
Now, are any of these, do any of these have that kind of thing on them?
No.
No. So if they don't have that kind of thing on them, then that means I don't do any bouncing. I just connect the dots.
Yep.
So here we go. Connect the dots. Done. '19 is another very new one. Everybody should be able to do this. How do we do that? Yoo-hoo. 4 squared equals 3x plus 1. 4 squared is 16. Subtracting 1 gives me 15, so it looks like x equals 5. What? You okay? All right, how about number 20? What do I do here?
Distribute.
Yep, exactly. I'll call it foiling, but it's distributing. That's exactly what it is. I'm going to distribute. So here we go, just regular first times first. A 10. Outside's 8i. Inside's negative 15i. And lasts will be negative 12i squared. And what do I remember about I squared? It's negative 1. So negative 12i squared will be plus 12. These two make negative 7i. And of course I have my 10. So 10 and 12 makes 22. And there we go. Your exam will be exactly like the test you just took. You'll get a white part that will be baby calculator only. This would be a white part question. We haven't needed a calculator here. And then you'll get a colored part, and it will be with your own graphing calculator, okay? Now, the white part, the no calculator part, baby calculator part, is multiple choice. Now, that's bad and good. The bad part is no partial credit. The good part is at least you can guess, right? If you don't have any idea. All right, number 21. What property is this? Look at it carefully. What changed going from side to side? The D and the U switched. What'd you say?
Commutative?
Okay.
Zion Hill, commutative property of addition. Commutative property of addition. Very good. There is one property question on your exam, but if you really are stressed about it, if you go back to chapter P in Canvas, there is property practice back there in chapter P. All right, if you really want to do that. All right, number 22.
You gotta get the denominators.
And before I start getting the denominators the same, I am going to factor that last one. And when I factor that last one, it will be x minus 2x plus 1. It will be these two. All right, now I gotta make them the same. So this one will need an x minus 2. This one will need an x plus 1. And that one is fine. As soon as they're all the same, then I drop the denominators and just do my numerators. So x squared minus 2x, that's a distribute. Another distribute. And 5. Now what?
Subtract the 3.
Subtract, actually, I'm gonna go the other way. Because since we've got a squared in our equation, we need to get it set equal to 0. Because we're probably gonna factor it. So we wanna get it set equal to 0. So I'm gonna add these two together and minus the 5. Right? Now what? Now I'll factor it. So x equals negative 2 or x equals 1. Now these are the kinds you have to be careful about though. That's what I got. I'm gonna look back up here at the beginning. In the original problem, x could not be 2 and x could not be negative 1. Well, I'm okay because I didn't get those, right? But you remember you have to kind of check that on this kind of a problem. Okay, but they're both good, so the answer is both of those. All right, we got time to do one more problem. So 23 is a calculator problem, but you don't really need a calculator to do it. What are our PRRs? Who remembers that rule?
The first and the last.
Okay, but it's last over first. So it's factors of 27 over factors of 3. So it would be 27, 9, 3, and 1. All of those numbers over 1. All of those over 1. And then it would be all of those over 3, but you already listed some of those. For example, 27 over 3 is already in our list. 9 over 3 is in our list. 3 over 3 is in our list. The only new one is 1 over 3. free? So there is the complete list of PRRs. Now it says find the solutions algebraically. So you have two choices. Could we do our synthetic division?
Yeah.
So you could pick numbers out of this pile, divide them into the original problem, and hopefully get a 0, right? This problem, though, does factor by grouping, so that would be another option for you if you noticed that it factors by grouping. So I could take out a 3x squared, and I would be left with x minus 1. I could take out a 27, and I'd be left with x minus 1. You see what I mean when I say it factors by grouping?
Yeah.
So then I would have x minus 1, 3x squared plus 27. I'm going to pull that 3 out. So I took a 3 out of here, but I wrote it out in front because that's where I like to see it better. So clearly x equals 1. Or x squared equals -9, which means x equals plus or minus 3i. And there are your 3 answers. All right, I will see you guys on Monday. Please be here if you have
Oh, now I gotta go to English.
opportunity. Please put my baby calculator away.